All right, this is a note from the Broward Sheriff's Office. The good officers, or the good officers in the Miami Police Department, the officers who are doing right. Now, if you see my Facebook videos, I will match with this. I do music. They get to know my life. I'm out. I don't have no probation. I don't have no house arrest. I've been in the system because of some people in my family. Now certain members of my family because of what I've had, it spawned out of control. It got out of control. Now my business went to a lot of value, and the police zeroed in on me. Now, a segment of the government came for what I have to try to disappear me from the streets and paid all my friends and family to stay away. So now, when this happened, these years I'm in jail, it turned into a terrorist sex organization because you can't hide nobody in America. So because of who I am in my business, they, like, say if I go in a 20-man jail cell, they have 20 informants. They'll bring out their best for me because I'm worth billions of dollars. So they surrounding me. They'll spend $5,000 or $50,000 for 6 months to surround me by their informants because I have a groundbreaking business and a groundbreaking company. It's going to change the world, right? So now it became a terrorist sex organization. Now, they're proving they're a terrorist sex organization. This is coming from good officers because they still going. They're hacking my mind and they're trying to arrest me every day. They're hoping I'll bump into an officer. So now, let's say I bump into an officer, I'm a violent felony offender, and I just bump into him. He can arrest me. He can charge me with anything. He can charge me with battery on a Leo, and I don't have to do nothing to him. So this is what this is what they're banking on. This is their money shot. This is what they're banking on. So I have certain members of my family who's orchestrating the whole thing. Only somebody close to you can hurt you. You have Dion Watts, you have Joseph Paz, you have Ansel Daniel. Those are my brothers. So they're 40 years old. So they was contacting the police force and the brain tapping conspiracy. They got to work with the police. But they still going. But they don't have the police to arrest me. So now I have police that within all this time, the last 3 or 4, 5 years, they're going to get a life sentence. So you have police that's going to get a life sentence who's working with them. They have police doing stuff to me in jail, helping them sexually assault me in jail. So now you have, it's 5,000 Broward Sheriff's Office employees. You have 4,700. You have 300 of them done crossed the line. Now, I'm going to be modest. Out of those 350, I'm going to get life sentences. You have 50 men who was listening to me masturbate, sexually assaulting me, waking me up, trying to kill me by heart attack, aneurysm, and stroke with Ansel Daniel, Dion Watts, and Joseph Paz, which is on the higher, they're in the government, so they're in the higher pay grade. So since they're my family, I could be in Miami. I was doing my time in Broward. I could be in Miami. They're in the government. Joseph Paz, Ansel Daniel, Dion Watts, they work with the police in Miami because they're in the government. They can work with any police, what's the name? They can work with any, and then they're on the higher pay grade. The government paying them higher to stalk me and stalk my brain and try to take what I have. So now some of these police officers in Broward crossed the line. So now they're waiting for me. They're waiting for me just to run into a police officer or a police officer come set me up to try to get me a life sentence in jail. Now they don't have nobody to do it. So now, but if this does happen, the good officers will know this is illegal. Because they're supposed to be arrested right now, this very second, because they're trying to set me up. And they don't know who they're in the government. Ansel Daniel, Dion Watts, and Joseph Paz, and certain other members of my family. They don't know who they're working with. You don't know. I go to your house last night and whisper something to you. The other 5,000 police officers don't know. So now they're putting these police officers in the bind because officers really don't turn on each other. Like if they go pick them up, they're gonna have to pick up the 300 officers who crossed that line. So now they're trying to set me up. So say if I go back to jail. Say if I go back to jail and they set me up. Now, say if I go back to jail and they set me up. Well, I've been out 2 months. The people who set me up supposed to have been arrested. They have a life sentence hanging over their head right now. And it is committed a life sentence today. They trying to set me up at a hotel to yell and get loud, and the guy go tell me in the hotel, and the police come in and escort me out the hotel and set me up. They setting up arguments with my wife, arguments with my girl, hacking my phone, hacking my phones, setting up arguments with my wife. I have a social media company. I tell my wife to get me more phones. She's talking to me illiterate, stupid. You have a bunch of gay men and a bunch of law enforcement officers pressuring her, a bunch of government officials pressuring her. That's not in the Broward Sheriff's Office. This is separate, just government people pressuring her to get me to yell at her because I pay in 4 lines. So I told her to just look for some phones. She said, "You don't need the phones." Well, I have a social media company. Example, Dolphins, when the Dolphins go play, they have 1 million cameras. Puff Daddy uses cameras. I have a social media company. You see my Facebook posts. You see my what's the name. I need cameras. She knows this. I showed her money, millions of dollars yesterday. I showed her millions and millions of dollars yesterday. So she knows this. So she gives me a literate answer to try to get me moved out of the hotel. Now, as a nice gentleman who owns a hotel, he doesn't know he's meeting me for the first time. And the government, as soon as I step in the hotel, the government contacts him and enforces in the what's the name and tells him this and that about me. Now he sees me hang out around. He knows that's not my life. He knows they had nothing to do with my life. How could you have something to do with his life, but you're trying to take him to jail? So now, then I have a lawsuit going on. I'm on top of all my things, but I have no lawyer. When I do it, I'm going to do it at one time. Example, if I go at the hotel, if he does something at the hotel, if I go at the hotel, I have Facebook and Instagram. I have a lawsuit with Facebook and Instagram too. They're hanging. I can't go out. I have to do it all at one time because it's all the government. The government regulates and they tax everybody. It's a boat rental place right here. The government is taxing him and the boat rental place. But they want me to attack one at one time. So the government taxes IG, Facebook, and the hotel I'm at. So I don't go at one time. I go at all at one time. Because everywhere I go, they contacting people. So they contacted this nice gentleman who gave me a room. They contacted him. And they told him just to annoy me and fuck with me. And they moving people in the hotel, trying to set me up. I got in an argument and they said somebody was in my room fighting or whatever. Next time I have to leave the hotel and this and that and that. So they just tried to set this up this morning because every time she's going to pay for the hotel, but you have a bunch of people pressuring her not to do this and set me up and this and that. So putting camera tricks in her house, all type of stupid shit. This is not even worth explaining. But just say if this does happen, I run into a police officer. Now I'm in jail, right? Now it's 4,700 officers. They're supposed to be arresting these guys. They know they're trying to set me up every day. They just try to set me up. I'm making a video in panic right now because they just tried to set me up. A minute ago. Yeah, you have to leave the hotel. I'm in the back. The officers just come and just wrestle me down. Right? So now you have honest officers. I have a Facebook post. Is to where I tell the officers that Joseph, they're not with you no more. Or I have a Facebook post, like I said, they're trying to use all these officers, but they don't have nobody to arrest me. Right? But they're working. Right? The officers came, like they tried to set me at Publix. The officers came, and the officers, as soon as I started recording, they just turned around. They let them know they're not with that, they're not endangering their lives. They have officers around the corner waiting for them to see what's going to happen. They're trying to set me up. The officers get there, I pull out the camera, they turn around. We're not with this. So this is what's going on now. You have people trying to set me up every day. Right? And you have the police is aware of it. The police know this. So why they not arresting the people trying to set me up? Because they're in the government. The government is not allowed to kill nobody. The government is not allowed to listen to you have sex. The government is not allowed to sexually assault you. Because you're in the government, you just can't come slice my face or cut my dick off or punch me. So they're supposed to get arrested. Donald Trump just got impeached. If Ron DeSantis came and punched me, he'll get arrested. So you have these government officials, there's a spy game going on. You have these government officials who are listening to me, jack my dick, who are trying to set me up every day, supposed to be arrested. That the police force know about, but since they're in the government, they're on a higher pay grade than the police, they haven't arrested them yet. So you have these certain family members with special assignments who's trying to rile up police and hire them to to arrest me. So just say if I do go back to jail, these people got a life sentence. So you have good officers protecting, hiding a life sentence, which makes them come into a life sentence. Now, Broward Sheriff's Office is shrinking, getting very small because all of them can be indicted for this. 5,000 officers, Broward Sheriff's Office could be, all of them could be indicted. And what's his name? Greg Tony, the sheriff, Greg Tony. He can be indicted because he's listening to me try to get set up. And I have it on camera, on Facebook. The officers come and they just turn around as soon as I put them on camera. They give me back my food stamp card and they turn around. Then I make a video trying to protect them, but they still going. They have these other government officials still going, so something has to be done. There's a lot of in-depth to it. There's a lot of detail to it that I'm making ground. I'm catching up in ground because I'm alerting these officers, and this is more details. It's just a little work. This is what's going on. This is what's going on. So just say if I come, I have 50 officers, a good 10 to 20, 30 officers that have a life sentence waiting on them. Courtroom officials that have a life sentence waiting on them. Right? I had a fake jury. So I have life sentences hanging on them. I have my brothers, Ansel Daniel, Deion Watts, Joseph Piles, who the government assigned especially to me. They've been listening to me jack my dick and hacking my brain trying to kill me. So they had some officers paying off officers. They was paying officers. They had government giving officers special benefit. And now I'm sexy and I have worth a lot of money. So you have officers who don't have the mental capacity to handle what I have, the status, the stature, and the fame that I have. Because I have commercials about me, about my system. I have ways that people can communicate with me with my newest system, my invention, right? That the officers are aware of. So they're riling officers up. So now I'm out of jail, I'm free. Now they're still hanging on with officers. Now they have to try to cover it up before anybody finds out. Because I can't do it little by little. Like I can't just go out to Broward Sheriff's Office. I have to do it all at one time. I have to go at the Broward Sheriff's Office. I have to go at the NBA, the NFL, Facebook, Instagram. Everybody who has something to do with trying to sabotage me and my company. Some I won't have no problems with when it goes down. Some I will. But people in the Broward Sheriff's Office have certain officers who have crossed the line, who's waking me up, listening to me masturbate, hacking my brain, playing on my buttocks. They set me up for they robbed my commissary with officers who set me up for the robbery. They wait around the corner and tell the inmate to go rob me through a brain tapper. This is history. This is fun to make history. And they want me to fight the inmate so they come break up the fight. And when they break up the fight, charge me with battery on Leo. Before I get out of jail to show my invention worth billions of dollars. So this is just one little story to go with what's going on. So these officers are going to get a life sentence soon they get reported. I couldn't report them. Why would I report 3 officers when I have a $1 billion lawsuit over the whole Broward Sheriff's over the government? How can I report 3 officers? It's impossible. So I didn't report it. But this is what happened. When I got out, they had an inmate come jack his dick in my room. They set me up on the phone and they taking my money, trying to go at my girl. Trying to have my girl have something to do with it. When it's the police. The police is the bottom line. So the guy comes snatch my commissary. I get up. And I say, hold on, I got a couple of days left. I'm not going to fight him. He wants me to fight him. The police come break up the fight. They charge me with battery on Leo. In jail. I was finishing my probation. They would put me back in court and gave me 5 years for touching an officer. And they were set up for that to happen. Now, they try to just make me run into an officer and charge me with battery on Leo. They don't got nothing. I don't do nothing. I do music and what's the name? I'm not going to jail. The first one was a setup. This is how stupid they is. I was facing life and they got a 14-year sentence for asking a kid to play basketball. So now they can't get out of it. So now, since they got away with it, they trying to do something again, try to get away with something again. So there's no way out for them. Because I had that hanging on them. I have a fake trial and a fake jury hanging on them. So they got away with it up to now. So they're trying to influence the other officers or coerce the other officers to try something again and get away with it again. Like they're in the jam before this comes back on us. But there's 5,000 Broward Sheriff's reporters. You have 5,000 Broward Sheriff's employees. You have 4,700 of them don't want nothing to do with it because they just go home by themselves. They cook a meal. They drive their Mercedes. They drive their Acura. They drive their Ford Expedition. They drive their Ford Taurus. They go to the bar. They go to Iguanas. They go to happy hour. They don't got nothing to do with no motherfucker who playing with their dick or they're not interested. But they're aware of it. So if you're aware of a crime, your officer, it makes you indicted. It makes you a part of the crime. So this is a little situation. This is just one little thing that's going on right now. So this is for the good police force, the good side of the government. We build a little ground. There's no need to even say it because it's good. It's good football players. It's good police officers. It makes like it's not. There's no. All right. This is for the good law enforcement, the good government, the good Navy SEALs, the good Army veterans. This is for everybody who's good. This is for everybody who's good, who's trying to do the right thing. We're gaining ground. Like I said, this is not a life and it is a life and death situation, but this is not a life and death post. This is not that serious. This is just a minuscule to the full scope of things. It's just one of the things going on, but it is big because they're trying to influence officers. They're trying to influence the officer to set me up. Just say if I go to court. This is gonna be one officer on the arresting officer. So they're trying to hit the lotto, basically. They're trying to get me off the street. But the officers are aware they're doing this. So say if they do hit the lotto and get me off the street, the officers should have been arresting these people who've been trying to set me up in the first place. So they're risking these people's lives. The 20 officers who's playing around, who's horny, playing around, who's celebrity stalking, who's starstruck, who doesn't have the mental capacity to respect a star, just be humble when they see me, or who's just plain hate me, they're endangering the whole Broward Sheriff's office life or police force life. Because they're aware of me getting stalked every day. This is U.S. history too. So next time I'm gaining ground, just put the pieces together. Peace, much love.